Okay, step 3, after I've centered and opened, I'm going to start lifting. So I've already got my clay centered, I've got it opened, so now I'm going to start lifting. This is where the magic happens. You still need to have some moisture to it, because again, you want to minimize the amount of friction. It's kind of fun to just sit there and play with the slip, but don't get distracted by that. Now this is where things start sounding weird. I'm going to tell you some goofy things. The inside hand I'm going to refer to as your bunny hand. You think about little kids, you know, I'm a bunny, whoo. Okay, your inside hand, for me it's going to be my left hand, because I'm right-handed. So if you're left-handed, it's going to be your right hand. So your non-dominant hand is going to be inside the pot. And your fingers should go straight up and down. Your elbows should still be braced. Always brace those elbows. Should not have any hovering elbows. So keep those elbows nice and tight against your legs. You got to slow your wheel down a little bit more than when you were centering, maybe even a little bit more than when you're opening. But you don't want it creeping along. If it's just barely moving, it's going to feel like it should be safer, but it's not. You still need to move it. You want to be able to maybe start focusing a little bit on the, you know, like if there's a single mark, you should be able to kind of focus on that. If you do it too long, you may get dizzy and fall off your chair. People will laugh. Okay, so inside hand, bunny hand. Outside hand, Italian bunny. So thumb to your fingers, keep those tight together, and then turn that, and then your left thumb, I want you to brace against your outside hand. It can be across on the back of your hand, it can be inside there, but it should be really braced. They should be locked together, or they can be locked together like that as well. Again, do these hand positions as I talk about them. It really helps you start to remember what you're going to do. Okay. So now I'm going to start lifting. So get my bunny hand, my Italian bunny hand. Now you can also wrap your finger around your thumb, so you've got more like kind of a little paw, and then you turn that so that you're up against the clay. This is very, very weak. This is poor technique, and you're not strong enough, and you're not letting your hands work together. So you want them to work together. You're going to press in. You're going to make an indentation, a dent, on the very bottom. So you're going to press in there. So you press in, and then you slowly lift that up, squeezing between the clay between your fingers. Your inside hand, my left hand, is just really making a wall. I don't want to turn fingertip to fingertip, so I don't want to lift like this, because I'll just tear off the top part of my pot. Okay, so I make a dent at the bottom. Don't worry if some peels off. Make a dent at the bottom. And I'm really just pressing from the outside. My inside hand is just a wall. If you get more of a bowl shape, it's because your inside hand is pressing too much. It may be too high because your hands need to be level. If your inside hand is higher than your outside hand, it's going to start coming out. If your outside hand is higher than your inside hand, it'll start going in. So they should be level. Your pressure should be level. But again, your inside hand is just meeting that pressure. Your outside hand is the one actually putting the pressure on it. And you're going to be doing this, if you're right-handed, right around, if this is 3 o'clock, if this is midnight or noon, this is 3, this is 6. And we do it right around in here. Don't try and do this. You're too far away. Also, right here, you start to catch, and your hand will kind of chatter, dun, 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 dun. So you want to have it kind of at full extension. So again, at about 4 o'clock, if you're thinking of an analog or old-style clock. Okay. So this is a cylinder. This is kind of what you're going for there. Now, once you've got a pretty good-looking cylinder, oh, and you do want to make sure you get water out of the inside. To get water out of the inside, squeeze out any existing water in your sponge, and then with the wheel moving, put your sponge in and mop up any water there. You can also use that to kind of clean off your bat a little. Okay. Then, so that's your cylinder. Okay. Now I'm going to stop. I'm going to show you a couple more things, but I'm going to divide this video up a little bit more.